everyone, it's Pam here. I'm just checking in with my big dog and by video because I think there's probably some questions about the price drop that I just put out there, and since I'm always proud to be fully transparent, I am an open book. If you want to know something, you just ask me. I thought a video would be a really great way to tell everybody a little bit about it. So the first thing that you will maybe think is that the price of the full semester is very slightly more than to drop in, because drop-in's only $20 and the full semester is $170 for 8 weeks. So I wanted to explain that a little bit. So first of all, the thing is, when you sign up for the full semester, you're guaranteeing your spot in that class. Whereas if you're doing a $20 drop-in, that's only eligible for classes that aren't full. The second thing is that when you register for the full semester, then you get to do unlimited makeup classes, unlimited bonus classes. You can do bonus classes in whatever class isn't full, and you can do makeup classes in whatever class isn't full. And then we always do a 9th week at the end of the semester for a makeup week as well. So what I really should do, and what I'm going to do moving forward, is I'm going to call it a 9-week semester rather than calling it an 8-week semester. The idea of calling it the 8-week semester with the makeup class is so that everybody feels like they're getting a chance to make up a class that they've missed with their time slot. So when you work it out with the 9 weeks, it does end up being slightly cheaper. The problem on my end with the semester side is that I am part of a franchise, or I'm a licensee of a bigger company. So Music Together requires me to pay a fee for each family that registers. So if you're dropping in to a class, I'm not going to give you a songbook and an app code and all of that stuff. If you are registered for the full semester, then I'm going to give you the songbook and the app code. So again, you're getting more value for that full semester than you are for the drop-in, because you're not going to. The final thing is that consistency of coming every single week, that's where you're going to get the most benefit for your child. So if you're only coming once in a while, it's totally fine. Like, we're all doing the best we can with what we have. But it does benefit your child to come consistently and as much as possible to be able to really get that music immersion experience. And that's what's going to make you go, oh my goodness, the value of music is huge, because that semester after semester, week after week, you get to see it develop. You get to see your child change. You get to see how they, like even our lesson plans change over the course of the semester to become more complex and go deeper into a song. Whereas if you're just coming once in a while, you're not getting that same value. So I did want to keep it as cheap as possible. So that was also why I did the price drop. Okay, so the reason I did the price drop, I do want to go into this a little bit, because you might be like, no one ever does this. Why did Pam drop her prices? How come she's able to do this? So the reason why I did it is because I had to jack them up by a lot last year. If some of you have been with me, excuse me, for over a year, then you know that my prices used to be a lot cheaper. And the reason why that happened is because at Mill Street, just COVID really, like, I'm still getting my bearings back from COVID, but being in Mill Street, my overhead costs were astronomical. And after the spring of 2022, I was like, I'm gonna drown. Like, I had a good number of families. I had like 170 families and I was in the red. Like, it was bizarre. And I was like, what is happening? So I was like, I have no choice but to jack up my prices. So I did. And that was a really tough decision to do that. But I was like, otherwise I'm not gonna be here anymore. So then Mill Street burned down. And all of a sudden I was free of that overhead cost, because it was astronomical. And that's one of the reasons I absolutely love being at Citrus, because it is way more, it's way more budget friendly. And the overhead costs are not nearly as much. So after being at Citrus for a year and feeling a little bit more comfortable and feeling like, okay, I'm not going to drown. Everything's okay. I can breathe. I thought, I can do this now. I can bring it back down to a price. And especially as inflation is killing us all, I thought I can bring it back down to a price that's going to be more accessible to more people, and I'm going to be able to hold on to people for more than one semester, because that's again where you're going to see the benefit for your child, is when you can come semester after semester. But Mill Street really was a tough move for me. I should never have gone to Mill Street in the first place. So hopefully that'll make sense. Hopefully you stuck with me to the end, fingers crossed. And I love you guys so much. I can't wait to see you all in class next week. And if you have any questions or concerns about this crazy thing that I did, just, give me a holler. Okay, love you guys. Mwah. Bye.